Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another what sold in the month of, and this one will be for the month of May 2022. If you haven't seen already, I did a video what sold in the month of April, and it included a little bit of March because technically I actually started selling things in March. So with that said, let's get to what sold in the month of May. So the first item was a Precious Moments Walrus. It's the you can make a train with them, and this was age 14. It's the It's Your Birthday Live It Up Walrus. And I paid 99 cents for it, and it sold for $17. So in total, our profit was $8.02. So the next item is a Friends of the Feather figurine. This one is the Wherever Life Takes Us, and the little horse is actually missing its tail, and this was specified in the listing title. We paid $2.99 for this item, and it sold for $9.99, which gave us a total profit of $8.47. Alright, next up is an item that my boyfriend actually purchased. It is an Original Gravity t-shirt, and he paid $5.99 for it, and it sold for $17. So after all is said and done, we made $9.73 on it. The next item is a Gevalia coffee canister, and this was such a pretty color. It was like almost an indigo color with gold rims around it, and it had like the like locking seal, which was really nice. We actually bought two of them, but one of them did not have the sealing gasket around it, so we only sold one. We paid $2.99 for it, and it ended up selling for $15. And after all is said and done, we made $11.96 on it. The next item is my absolute favorite item that I've sold this month. It's also in my intro to a lot of my videos these days. It is the Fenton Lily of the Valley Purple Opalescent Rose Bowl, and I paid $20 for it, and it sold for $55, which after shipping and all the fees, we made $25.99 on it. How exciting. So the next item was actually a shock to me because I almost passed it up for whatever reason. I just put it back on the shelf, and luckily my partner came back behind me and picked this up. It is this Gudetama Our Name is Mud mug. And this is the same creator that makes Hello Kitty, which is something that I learned after purchasing this. I didn't know this character, I had to look it up, but apparently this mug in particular is harder to come by, so we paid 99 cents for it, and it sold for $40. $40 for a 99-cent mug. Heck yeah. So after all is said and done, we made $33.10 on a 99-cent purchase. Sometimes you just find the right thing and it works out. Okay, so the next item is a brown ceramic floral teapot. It's handmade in Japan, and it has like the hand-painted lace pattern on it. I paid $3.99 for this, and it sold for $9. I kept reducing the prices because it was just sitting there. This is one of the first items that I actually purchased for our store, but it sold for $9, and in the end we made $6.08 on this. Alright, up next was a random find. It is this Dandy Collector's Choice Giraffe Plush Pillow, and we paid $1.99 for it, and it sold for $25.99, and so our total profit was $19.91. Next up is an Anchor Hocking Cloche with the cake plate as well, and this was in the Savannah pattern, which I thought was really pretty. So I paid $6.99 for it, and it sold for $25, and that leaves our profit at $11.18. Next up is the first pair of shoes that we've sold, and they are a pair of Converse in the olive gold metallic color. They're the Chuck Taylor All-Star High Tops. We paid $11.99 for it. Probably shouldn't have paid that much, but they did sell for $29.90, which gave us a profit of $12.50, so not too bad. Alright, so the next item, I don't know whether to be happy about this or not because I did pay a little bit extra for this item, but it is this Fenton Satin Jadeite Vaseline Dove, and it's signed and it has the original sticker, but I did pay $14.91 for it, which is a little bit higher than I would have liked, seeing as it doesn't sell for quite that much, and it sold for $24, which gave us a profit of $2.28, which is not the best, but it's not negative, so I'm not gonna complain. So next up is a set of 10 spoon and chopstick set. It was a Korean stainless steel set, and I paid $5.99 for this, and it sold for $22, so that gave us a profit of $12.90. And keep in mind that even if it sells for around the same as something else that has the same purchase value, they ship to different places, so the shipping could be more or less depending on how heavy the item is or how big the item is. So the next item is an item that I picked up while I was out with a really good friend of mine, and I didn't actually know what it was, and she told me what it was, and I was like, oh, that's gotta be worth something. And so I looked it up, and it looked like they were selling for a lot, but unfortunately I didn't do enough research, and the ones that were selling for a lot were obviously a lot more rare, and the one that I found was not as rare. It's still a good purchase, but I paid $10 for this Cabbage Patch doll, and it sold for $15, which gave me a profit of $3.96. So the next item is a clothing item, and this is a jacket that Jamie and I found at the Goodwill bins. So our total haul for that day was, if we split everything up item by item, we paid $1.83 for every single item. So we found a lot of really good stuff, a lot of high-end names, and one of those being this women's Calvin Klein peach biker jacket. I didn't actually know what to call it, so that's what I called it. And it was buttery soft. This was a very luxurious item. Like, I almost kept it for myself because it's in my size, but I have no use for a peach biker's jacket. And again, I paid $1.93 for it, and it sold for $10. So that gave us a profit of $9.55, which is not bad. So the next item is one of the very first items that I purchased to start selling in our eBay store, and that was this Franciscan Whitestone merry-go-round oval gravy boat with a spoon. I ended up paying $2.99 for this bowl, and it sold for $9, which gave us a profit of $7.36. Alright, the next item is another Jamie item, because again, I have no idea anything about electronics, what I'm doing with them, what they are, what they're used for, I don't know. So he found this Sony Cd Changer. He brought it home, made sure that it worked, changed a couple of things. He paid $25 for it, and it just sold for $125. And this one did have free shipping. That would make it much easier for someone to actually be interested in purchasing it, 'cause shipping can be a nightmare sometimes. So we just took on the responsibility of paying for shipping, and we just upped the price a little bit to kind of negate that cost. So like I said, he paid $25 for it. It sold for $125, which left us with a profit of $51.52. The next item is a vintage teak desk organizer. When I bought it, I thought that it was like a bread basket because it has the lid that slides up like your old timey little bread containers. But this had a divider in the middle of it, and so Jamie politely informed me that it was for CDs. That made me feel young. But this can be used for like office work, organization, and things like that. But I paid $4.99 for it, and it sold for $15, and that left us a profit of $7.92. And last but not least, this one was exciting to me because I literally posted it yesterday, and it sold yesterday. Like just a couple of hours after I posted it. And it is this Pioneer Woman jadeite goblet, which it's actually featured in one of my recent videos. I found it in the glass case at a Goodwill. So I paid $4.99 for it, and it sold for $13. It was a best offer. I had it listed at like $15. And so I accepted a best offer of $13, and so that gave us a profit of $6.97. So that was all of my sales for the month of May, which is really exciting because we started to really pick up speed and sell a lot more than we have been. So the total cost of everything that sold that we paid out of pocket was $129.61. Our profit, after all calculations are taken into account, that includes the cost of goods sold, the shipping, the fees, the taxes, our profit is $249.40 in the month of May. Yay! And for really not having to do too terribly much, I'd say that's a win. Future re-popping in here, it is the 31st of May, and I actually did have another item sell today, so I wanted to pop in here and add it to the total. So this one's a little bit different because since it did sell today, I actually have it right here. It is this Murano ribbon glass vase, and I paid $24 for it, and it sold for $70. So after all was said and done, I made a total of $34.62 on this item. So that means I spent a total of $153.61, and our total profit, after all is said and done, is $284.02. So, gotta love those last minute wins. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving me a like, as it really helps my channel grow. And if you want to see more, consider hitting that subscribe button, as I post regularly on Tuesdays and Fridays, and sometimes more. It has been a lot more lately. I've been too excited to post, so. And like I said, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!